buddy. It was a long time ago, but I
So
remember you were frustrated.
I remember it was either the first or the second run. I beat the exploding hiker on the second try, and then the whole run played out like perfectly, like any other run should play out. And then the third run, I had already gotten like 5 or 6 resets. I'm like, it's literally impossible. I cannot play, and I cannot perfect on it, and it be faster than the second run. So I didn't bother.
Pretty much. All right, so John, you looking forward to this?
Yeah, it should be entertaining. You know, it's kind of cool to play an electric type that can actually take on ground types.
Oh yeah, pretty much. It's interesting that we'll be starting with low kick too. We decided on meditate as the egg move. I was kind of thinking Ice Punch may have been better, but long term, meditate will most definitely be better, just because we can set up our stats at the league. And
Well,
we get
with
Fire
a lack
Punch
of
level
sword stance, it really makes you have to choose, because you can absolutely with Electivire go all in like Electabuzz, because I've already beaten the game with Electabuzz multiple times with an all-in special moveset. So like Psychic, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and one other move.
Mimic.
Oh, I have the wrong move set up. I have Electabuzz's set up on my other monitor.
That's funny. Hello, Sundown.
There we go.
Andy Will and BF.
Okay. So you could win with a pure, essentially special move set with Earthquake as the non-special move. It would be Psychic, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Earthquake. You could win with that move set, like no problem. So the question is, will you go physical or will you go special, or a mix of both?
Yeah, I mentioned this before the stream starts. For physical attackers, Rock and Ground is basically pure perfect coverage. I don't think there's a single type where both of those moves can't hit neutral damage at least. So Dig and Rock Slide, it's going to be perfect for the league. Looking forward to using those moves. I'll just have to remember to get Rock Slide this time.
Yes, remembering to buy Rock Slide. I'm not going to teach it until probably Lorelei, because Thunderbolt's going to be better in every single way up until Lorelei. And quite frankly, Thunderbolt's going to be better for Lorelei too, but why do I want Rock Slide? How is it better than Thunderbolt in any way?
It's
combined with Meditate?
Well, that's the thing. Combined with Meditate, like the only thing that's going to hit better than Thunderbolt is Charizard, and let's be honest, Charizard's not hitting for a lot.
Well, Rock Slide's going to really help with Lance.
Yeah. But then you got Ice Beam.
Especially his Dragonite, because his Dragonite doesn't take much damage from specials, especially Thunderbolt.
But Ice Beam will kill it.
Yeah, Axew. I was talking Gen 1. There's no Gen 1 Grass Ground or Grass Fight. There's none of those in Gen 1, so we're good.
I just
Grass Ground.
Into not using Thunderbolt or not using Rock Slide, because now I think about it, like the whatever I need Rock Slide for, like Thunderbolt, Ice Beam covers.
So
good point. I did forget about Ice Beam.
Now
but honestly, it makes you wonder if Meditate's even worth it at that point if you're just going all special.
That's the whole point.
I just don't think the badge boosts are going to be enough. As this, I mean, it's 95 special, yeah, but I don't know. Ice Beam and Rock Slide are literally right next to each other.
Hey, Sundown.
I'm just gonna go ahead and Lapras the run.
Do what with the run?
Lapras the run.
I don't remember that saying. Where did that come from?
Yeah, what is Lapras the run?
I kind of made it up. Lapras is a Pokemon that gets like all of the coverage in the entire game, but no badge boost moves. And I Lapras the run when I don't use any badge boost.
No, our sayings have to come from the randomizer.
Don't have to. They come from personal experience.
Yeah, the best one is Aerodactyl run.
I think if you have to set up at the Elite Four, you're gonna lose a lot of time. Because who would you need to set up on other than maybe the champ?
Champion's pretty easy to set up on, actually. It's only going to spam quick attack, I believe, or what? I think it has quick attack at that point, doesn't it? I think it's whirlwind, quick attack, wing attack, sky attack. He's not going to use flying moves. I think that, I mean, most of the Elite Four's first Pokemon straight up can't do anything except for Agatha's Gengar and Lance's Gyarados if you're a fire type.
Do you think you're going to outspeed Alakazam?
Depends on when we do. I think we could 95 speed with some static speed. We 100% will outspeed Alakazam at the champion.
I think I'm gonna full attack mode this run.
Yeah,
And
I think
the big question I have is, can I beat Koga with just Dig, or do I have to go get Psychic?
Koga Red
That's
Blue,
a bit
I think you
debatable,
can.
honestly.
I mean,
Like,
It's
his
no
Pokemon
debate
are-
that the Psychic will technically do more damage even if we have a lower special, because it's their Pokemon have a significantly less amount of
I
special.
mean, it's going to take a lot of attack to one-shot those coughings. But with, I mean, though Dig's super effective, like, I'm thinking of doing a Rival 5 and Sabrina before I do Koga.
really?
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I don't think there's really any benefit to doing Koga early.
You don't think you're gonna need the badge boost to beat
Outspeed? Absolutely
faster
not.
than outspeed Sabrina's Pokemon?
No, I do not. 95
I
speed
think-
is going to be
I
more
think
than enough.
95 speed is actually right on the verge of not outspeeding her Pokemon if you don't already have the badge boost for speed, which most runs
I
do.
think
figure it out
Koga's a guaranteed win. It might take about resets. You know, if you got Gig.
mean, if
Because
you do
his
Rival 5,
Weezing's
that would be
go
more than
eventually
I've
self-destruct.
noticed in like half the runs I do, Rival 5 seems to be easier than Koga. Half the runs I do. Just because oftentimes some of our backports don't have good solutions for Koga, at least without more levels. And if you need more levels, just do Silph first.
Hello, Annie.
Okay, I
Hello,
think we've,
Sundown.
Alright,
I think we've talked long enough.
All right.
Alright, you two ready?
Mhm.
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey John, name yourself guest.
I'm naming myself Steve. And Rival's going to be Speed. I haven't done that yet, so who knows if that works. Last time I named myself Speed, I ended up only 10 minutes behind you guys, so...
Annie, I'm actually glad they did not make Electivire part fighting. That would have just made it worse.
It
I
would
mean,
have
it
gone
looks like a
more on
fighting
the...
type, yeah.
It would have gone more on the theme of it, though.
Yeah.
Or Dark
I mean, it
type.
gets a lot of fighting moves, but for a lot of Pokemon, being part fighting actually kind of ruins the Pokemon. Like Poliwrath, for instance. Poliwrath, even in the newer gens, it really does not get much of a benefit from it. Part fighting type.
You
I
reckon
can
though
pure
if it was
fighting type
Dark
and
type,
Anchor.
like it would make sense?
Fighting the Lightyear? I don't think I'm going to fight the Lightyear, honestly. I've already encountered a lot of wild Pokemon. I'm already level 7.
You've been battling the wild Pokemon? That's interesting.
Well, don't you? You do it every time. You say if they're one-shots, you just do it.
Yeah, why not?
I didn't know they would be one-shots.
They are with Fire Punch.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't know that, Steve.
I
special's
didn't take
so
the
low
risk
at this
because it's
point.
not like stab or anything.
I had to reorder my moves for a second. Dude, I am encountering a lot of Pokemon.
So make your second run better.
True, yeah. Unless I somehow get more encounters.
It's always possible.
How dare that Weedle survive?
I just one-shot it with Fire Punch. What level were you?
7.
I was 9.
Holy crap, Fire Punch does a lot less than I expected.
I figured it was going to do around a quarter. That is kind of less, but the Geodude's going to level. Low kick. Nice. Perfect timing.
I got destroyed. Oh.
There we go. Level 12.
I got absolutely wrecked. I missed like 4. I kid you not, 4 low kicks.
I don't believe you.
All right.
I agree. It is pretty unbelievable.
I mean, Steve, you know what you do if I tell you I had a lot of bad luck? You try to go through the numbers and see if I'm lying about the odds.
All right. I now have 2 resets on Brock.
What?
Turns out doing early
Seriously?
training was better.
Yeah, I thought.
I did first turn every single time. Oh my god, I'm about to lose to Geodude. I lost to Geodude.
What level are you?
8.
Yeah, Steve.
I was
I just fought all the wild Pokemon. And
I
one,
was level
one extra
9.
trainer.
Honestly, I didn't even fight optional trainers. That's just how many wild Pokemon I've encountered. It's honestly kind of... Yay, I'm using red bar strats. I'm totally saving time.
You already have instant text.
I know.
Yeah, but it
All
helps.
red bar just does, like, skip cries. But then again, 4 times speed, that might be... I don't know. I remember Gym Leader Matt backported Mega Mewtwo Y, and he wanted to push the game to its absolute limits. He tried to remain in red bar for effectively the whole run, and I think he said, like, if you were able to maintain it the whole run, it would maybe save you like 25 seconds throughout the entire run, but that's extremely hard to do.
Don't low
It's not
kick the
worth it.
Pidgey. It kills it instantly.
Yeah, John, this ain't modern gen low kick. You can't do that.
Oh no, ran into that trainer.
Hey, Paris. Low kick leaves it at half, by the way. Let's make sure y'all knew that. Dude, Steve is full of excuses. Hey, don't be mean to Steve.
Which part was the excuse? Just Brock wrecking me?
I don't know. Nah. This is the first run. I'm not gonna undo that.
I haven't gotten the Paris
You know,
yet.
it's so interesting. Like, the Raticate guy is such good training early on because he has a single Raticate, but at the same time, none of our runs ever fight him. I wonder why.
I think there's a balance between good XP and amount of Pokemon. Sometimes it's better to battle two Pokemon instead of 1.
Thunder Shock's a good way to catch Paris.
Low kick would work, but yeah, either way works. John, I think next time you should use Fire Punch to see how that goes for you.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be hilarious.
At least Mount Moon is okay so far.
Oh, why did I do that? I'll give
I take
Thunder
that
Shock
back.
I am
on
not-
electric Pokemon.
I'm not gonna do Misty early. That's just not gonna be a good idea.
Why?
The Eradicate guy section 5 encounters.
Guess what?
Hey,
I'm going to.
in Route 1, throughout my 3 trips through Route 1, I think I've encountered like 6 Pokemon across 3 trips.
Guess
you know what?
Speed?
That
I'm going to
benefited
give Misty early.
And actually, honestly, it kind of did benefit me. Like, I think in the next run, I'm gonna have it set up to where I am level 9 going into Brock. So that way Geodude levels me up and I get low. And if I get enough wild encounters, then I won't need to fight an option.
I reckon I'm going to one-shot Misty. I'm level 19.
I mean,
Gun. Beat her. She was easy.
how much damage did Thundershock do?
Well, I used Thunder Punch. I was level 19.
Oh, so you were level 20.
No,
Guys, you
level
can't use
19.
Road Canyon battle.
It's... Oh, maybe I'll level up in the fight. But yeah, Thunder
When I
Punch.
arrived in Cerulean, I didn't have Thunder Punch at the time. I mean, I think if I had fought the Goldeen trainer, I would have leveled up and get Thunder Punch. Oh, it's 19. I was level 18 when I came in. Or I was 17, I don't remember.
Man, I'm so used to back in the old randomizers where you don't have to actually go up the bridge.
Yeah, avoid Bill at all
Oh,
costs.
that was so... That's the best part about randomizers.
Yeah. Hey Steve, when you start doing Nuzlocks again, would you ever consider doing a randomizer Nuzlocke? It'd be a lot of fun.
I mean, I've never even done a normal Nuzlocke, like ever.
I mean, like, just do some normal ones first. Maybe after that you'd consider it.
Gen 1's probably the easiest for normal Nuzlocke.
Honestly, yeah, just get yourself a Kadabra and you just destroy everything.
But you'd have to catch the Abra before it run away.
If you somehow get... Or you could just buy the Abra in the game corner and count that as your Celadon encounter.
That is actually quite genius.
Light screen. No.
When I do an electric Pokemon only Nuzlocke, bet your ass I'm gonna use that.
Ah, yeah, typing ones.
Electric. What electric types are in the game corner?
Not electric, sorry, psychic.
Oh.
Basically, I
dude.
imagine Kadabra and Mr. Mime will carry that run.
I went through the tiny little patch of grass right before the 3 Pidgey trainer. I encountered 2 Pokemon in 7 spaces.
Yeah, that's actually quite normal.
Most of the time, I don't encounter anything in that grass.
Most of the time, I encounter one thing. A few runs ago, I had a 2 encounter.
You guys going to teach light screen?
I skipped
Funny.
over it. The only Pokemon that would really benefit from, like, Reflect or Light Screen or anything like that, I think if you're doing a run with, if you're doing Raichu could greatly benefit from Reflect.
True.
I think Pikachu gets it by level up. Light Screen, I think. Not Reflect.
Pikachu gets slammed by level up.
Yes, you always mention that. It's the best move in the game, according to you.
The best move for Pikachu. How many times do I have to keep saying that?
I don't know, until you admit that's not actually what you said.
Best move for Pikachu.
I agree with you,
Hey.
Steve. Best move.
Hey, Steve, I remember, what was that run where you kept trying to, it was whatever run we were doing where, we were using the move Slam. You talked about how Slam was such a great move, and I remember we were not running with a Pikachu. We were running with something else, but you still kept saying Slam was a good move.
It is a good move.
I mean, it's not a bad move.
Thunder is the best move for Pikachu. I think
I
that
can
makes
tell you that every Pokemon that learns Slam actually can use it.
Hey, is Thunder worth
Did any
it?
of you guys, did any of you guys get body slam?
Yeah, I got Body Slam.
I got it, but I'm not sure if it was the best choice.
It's only
Actually,
useful...
now I know it's not. No, it's not. I just realized I need to teach Dig.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It can learn Gig.
Should I
totally
keep body
forgot.
slam?
Body Slam's only
You know
useful for Gabra.
Yeah. I taught Dig over body slam, so never mind. Let's just pretend I never got it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't actually need Body Slam. That was a waste of trip. Oh well.
Improvements for the next run, say.
Yep.
This is what you call padding stats. It's what I did in high school for what everyone else calls the beep test. We called it the pacer.
Stupid Surge thing. I'll just go quickly muck around Game Hook again.
Oh. I need to talk to... I don't know if MVF is still in chat, but I wonder if he can figure out how to make it so the trash can is always solved. So we don't have to use Game Hook for it. I'm sure there's a way to figure it.
Just get rid of the doors.
That would actually
never existed.
That's kind of what I did with
imagine
those sages. That's kind of what I did with those sages and crystal in that tower. I just deleted them from the game so that way you can get in there.
I did
I
that
can't
in Fire
imagine those
Red.
doors are used very often.
I just used Thunderbolt on a Cubone.
Smart.
Hey,
I understand.
goes so
Thanks
fast.
to you, obviously watch the anime and you learn from the
Pikachu.
Onyx.
Yeah. But no. Remember the show. Thundershock does nothing, but if you set off the sprinkler system, then Onyx turns into a water
Right,
type.
and every gym has sprinklers. If anything, you should consider it rain dance. Oh crap. It's like
Okay.
you
I
know,
accidentally encountered as
you
optional.
attack the sprinklers in every gym, and this is why you find it very weird that Misty has a fire type on her team. It's to shoot the sprinklers, so that way all of her Pokemon have rain dance 24/7.
Do you guys think there are sprinklers in Blaine's gym?
It should be. For health
Maybe
and
fainted by
safety.
default.
For health and safety
Ah,
reasons.
yes, to give himself thunder. Smart.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I
Use
solved it so I
access
can
to
talk
perfect
any.
thunder.
MVF says he has it, so he talks to a single can, and it automatically solves itself. Like, I mean, how we do it, we don't have to talk to any of the cans at all. Like,
I mean that
there might be a better way to just like delete the gate from the game.
the can thing is not bad though.
The only
One-
problem
one
is you
can.
can
Well,
stuff
I mean,
up
we've
the
done it
wrong-
so long. I mean, we've done this like this so long. We're gonna forget to talk to the can.
The only
You're
problem
right.
with mucking around with Surge's puzzle and deleting it is that you
Y'all saw
stuff
nothing?
up wrong.
Y'all saw
I
nothing.
agree. You all saw nothing. I accidentally battled a trainer.
I accidentally fought an optional in Rock Tunnel. I chose not to rewind, but then I encountered the 5 Rattata girl. I'm like, no, I'm rewinding this.
Fiber Tata Girl is a death sentence because she's not better than wild Pokemon.
She's worse than Wild Pokemon.
Exactly. Wild Pokemon are better than her.
The girl didn't get in my way this.
Oh, I used Thunder Punch on an Oddish. I'm genius.
You are a genius. Don't let John tell you otherwise.
Exactly.
I'm
Wow,
gonna get-
this
I'm
self-destructing
gonna get 2
hiker
calcium.
was so easy.
You think you'll get Carbos or Calcium?
I got calcium.
Yeah, I think calcium's the way to go.
Ugh.
You guys made sure not to buy the Pokedoll, right? Because you don't need it.
What do you mean I don't need it? I bought one for a copycat. Yeah, that's it. I didn't buy any other Pokedolls.
Exactly.
Honestly, now that I've been thinking about it, I think the reason I've always had a bias against teaching Dig to my main Pokemon is because I kind of play Fire Red more often, and Dig in Fire Red is only 60 power, and it's an absolute trash move. So I think I often forget that Dig is 100 power in the.
They upgraded
Like,
to A, didn't they?
Starting Gen 4. Yeah, they nerfed Dig and then buffed it again, even though it's still overall nerf.
Would they buff it to 80?
Yeah, it's 80 now. I think they kept it at 80 because 60 just straight up sucked, but they still want Earthquake to be better. Hey, MVF, what else did you edit your disassembly for when you do your runs? Like, you've talked about like making it so your starter always has perfect stats, trash can puzzles basically solved. What else do you do? Do you do anything? I know you don't have to like mess with the instant text, I think, because like the ROMs I provide, the patch files I provide for through members for Steve or I's channel, it already has the instant text patched into it, so there would be no need to make that yourself.
There's no point in keeping fire punches there.
After Rock Tunnel, no. Unless you want it for Erica.
Not really. I think low kick would be better.
Low kick on Erica?
No, low kick to hold. Well, I don't see any need to get rid of Gig.
No.
Steve always says the best spot to get rid of Dig is after Dig out of Blaine's gym. But that's assuming you go out of your way to get Earthquake.
Well, Erica was easy.
Fuck.
I haven't even done the tower yet, but
I haven't done Erica. GG.
I'm doing the Safari Zone first.
I don't like ever doing early Erica. She's hard.
not
She's
with
hard.
I
Hearthstone.
guess Steve has
Legendary.
learned his ways. Steve used to always do early Erica, and he would question me why I never did it.
Yeah, Steve.
Well, it's a lot less of a big deal when you're not racing somebody because you're just like, oh, I'll just go do it. It doesn't matter how hard she is. No, I'm not facing anybody.
True.
So, John, what'd you use for Erica?
Just Ice Beam.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if I should have got that.
Did you one shot?
Yeah.
Honestly,
no.
I don't think
two-shot.
this thing needs Ice Beam. I don't think it needs Ice Beam.
I don't think that's true one bit. You know what? Actually, go ahead. Don't get Ice Beam.
Oh no, I have been poisoned.
Damn it.
I agree. Don't get Ice Beam.
No, I mean, I already got Rock Slide.
Perfect.
I better heal her again.
I hope you suffer at Lance.
I'm gonna go cry and meditate Rock Slide.
That was painful.
Alright, so long Fire Punch.
I've just stuck this run up. I didn't save at Erica, and I beat Erica. I went to the tower, didn't save, and I'm back at.
What the?
I'm back at.
Okay, that was some weird movement I just did.
Well, guys, I'm out for the run. I didn't save until Misty.
Did you reset and go so far back?
Yep.
You don't have rewind enabled?
What's the button for rewind on Recharge?
It's something you have to enable.
You have to enable
Didn't we?
No, I did enable it.
You have to
Yeah, we
set it
helped.
yourself. I put mine to backspace.
I'll just check the menu. Yeah,
Maybe I should.
I'm way behind.
Well, that wasn't good. I got a crit on the muck, so now I'll never know if I'm gonna one shot her or not. Probably not. I also got a crit on the
Rival-
wheezing, so now I have absolutely no idea if our defense is gonna be good enough for Koga or
Okay,
not.
I'm letting you know, I played Rival 5 kinda horribly. I chose to set up on Execute instead of the Pidgeot for some reason, but other than that, he was completely easy. I didn't even do Koga. This thing's attack stat's just incredible. Kinda reminds me of Darmanitan that I did the other day. I told Steve we need to backport at some point. The thing has over 140 attack, and its speed is super high.
Yeah, I'm just looking at imports for rewind. I'm out of the run.
Darn, that sucks.
Oh, so I had a button as L, so I did have it on.
Okay. Okay, so you should be able to rewind.
What, back to Erica?
Back to wherever you were at. Like, if you lost
even
Erica,
though-
just
even though-
rewind.
Yeah, but even if I reset it,
Just rewind to, like, what I do is if I die to a fight and realize I didn't save, I rewind to the start of it.
Well,
then I save the game and then reset.
I didn't die at Erica. I died at the rival at the tower because I asked him to use low kick on the Gabra. He confused me. I killed myself in confusion.
Okay, Sabrina was trash. What's it called? The Alakazam decided to crit me with Psybeam and I died.
So you were trash then?
She was being trash.
Oh.
I guess I didn't word it.
I thought you trashed her.
Oh wow, the rewind, even if you reset, goes back.
Well,
yeah. The rewind goes back really, really far.
Yeah, I've still lost the run by a lot because I mucked up big time on that.
I mean, at least you're not out of it.
Well, yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
Out guaranteed for winning, but that's okay.
Okay. Sabrina was actually very easy.
That's what you did last time.
Well, when Alakazam chooses not to crit Psybeam, I can one-shot it after one setup with Meditate.
So you're telling me I won't one-shot it, I will two-shot it.
You deleted Meditate, didn't you?
I actually just now deleted it.
I really like how for these runs, like, both of us seem to always try different strats. Makes things interesting.
Okay, well, regular
I forgot. Oh my
god. Do normal half, so.
You know what I just did? That was so dumb. I flew to Fuchsia, got Strength, and then got the Boulder Candy, and then I flew to Palatown to try and surf.
So I actually haven't beaten Erica yet, so I need to go do that.
Tisk tisk. Hooklu's so scared of Erica.
Be high enough?
I don't know, man. Oh, no. You saw nothing. Y'all saw nothing? You better get 43 to be safe. That Victreebel can always crit you, you know?
Bro, I one-shot the Tangela. That's rare.
Dude. The Hypno Drowsy Juggler, he almost killed me from full health because his Psybeam confused me.
I find it hilarious that happened.
It kind of would have been hilarious, yeah. I mean, this first run's just been filled with bad luck, especially with all the early game encounters, but it ended up benefiting me, so I guess it wasn't really unlucky. Koga just blew himself up when I was on the ground.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I can't believe it, but I've caught up to you and passed you.
How?
Not for long.
And that was after 2 long Brocks, so you should actually be a little disappointed.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well,
Steve.
I had 2 resets at Sabrina, so 2 Sabrina resets, 2 Brock resets.
Bro, Brock resets, as you know, are not equivalent to any other trainer.
No.
Well, Sabrina's resets, they were on the very last Pokemon. So I'd like go through 3 other ones.
You were 1 or 2 shotting his Pokemon. Brock is like 5 fire punches and like 4 low kicks. Like they're not equivalent.
Well, I guess Lapras got a free Carvos.
I guess you can count the moves. How does it equate to approximately 10 moves?
Well, I used 1 Meditate, so that's 1 move. And then the first 2 are 1-shots. Venomoth was a 2-shot, so I guess that's, what, 6 moves? I don't know, 5 or 6, I can't do math. And then...
I should be ashamed.
Let's just say, Sabrina has more dialogue. Yeah, that's it.
You're absolutely right, MR and MNR. He goes, I should be ashamed of myself for rewinding. Yes, 100%.
And we do it all the time.
And you guys should be ashamed as well.
It makes you a lot less of a machine and more of a human.
I mean, we don't reset luck based. Like, if we get crit by the opponent, we're not just going to rewind the crit. I mean, if it kills us and we forgot to save, then we would rewind. Just because we don't want to fall behind just because we forgot to save.
True.
Because if one of us forgot to save and we had to like black out on somebody, the other person would just straight up be screwed and the race wouldn't be fair.
Actually, we're basically the exact same spot. You're half a trainer behind me.
I'm half a trainer, so like you're.
We were
why did I go this way?
Macho guy at the same time.
I went the slow way through Giovanni's gym. I went on the arrow pads instead of leaving the building.
Smart.
Oops.
Strategic.
Smart. I gotta stop doing that on Dugtrio.
Okay.
Semi-regretting not getting Ice Beam now.
Did you get Psychic at least?
No, why would I get Psychic? That move would not be good for... Yeah, in the next run, I am definitely getting Ice Beam.
How did you forget Ice Beam?
No, I chose not to use it. I just thought, like, Rock Slide and Dig would be enough, along with Thunderbolt.
Iteran.
But, it ended up not being too good, because Giovanni's Dugtrio only spams Dig, and that doesn't work good if you're also using Dig. I mean, I could get Earthquake, but that's so out of the way. I think I should just get Ice Beam too, and delete Fire Punch. That would have been the better idea.
Aha. I outwitted you, rival.
Damn it, Steve.
You
gave me the
Nidoran. I got a crit dig.
Steve, you gave me the Nidoran. Take it back.
Ah.
When
My-
Alakazam
my
outsmarts
fingers
you
are
with
slipping.
Reflect, you gotta outsmart it back with a crit.
He crit me with Psybeam.
That's the opposite of what happened to me.
You
saw nothing.
Gig.
I totally saw everything, Steve.
I did not just walk out of the building, the cave.
I've done that before. I remember once it happened to me, you're like, dude, that has never happened to me. I don't know how that happens to you.
It's amazing. You do like hundreds of runs and you still find new things that happen to you every time.
Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't gone to Bringer's gym yet.
I think I bought one too few repels.
I always buy 8.
I think I might have accidentally bought 7. Oops.
8 is always one more than enough.
I guess I
always
used
buy
an
it
extra
for
repel at some
accident.
point.
And then when I get to the final boulder, if I didn't use an extra repel, I will just double repel.
Yeah, whenever I go down that final hole about to push the final boulder, I always just go to my repel spot and I just spam A, so I use whatever repels I have left, and then it goes back up to slot 1 so I can get on the bike. And if all my repels are gone, I will 100% have the backspace for full restore.
Exactly. That is how I stopped having problems not having full restores.
Well, I had to go 20 steps without a repel and I encountered 2 Zubats.
Well, it's not a glitch, but I did just witness me being underground and Thrash shaking the screen.
Right?
Rival.
Thrash,
You can't be too
you gotta
hard.
be on the Jinx, right?
Yes. I just Gen 1 missed an a ice beam.
The Dugong just did something really rare. It used a turn 1 rest.
Wow.
How often does that happen?
Rival
I don't
wasn't
know.
too hard.
Hey, it thrashed underground too.
But I Gen 1 missed an ice beam. That was crazy.
I'm not meant to click that, so...
Do you guys think do you think you're gonna struggle at Agatha?
No.
Yes.
Why?
What makes you think that, Steve?
I struggled taking damage.
Shut up. Struggle taking damage.
Hey, I used the word struggle, didn't I? And I used it properly.
Yeah, I really should have gotten Ice Beam.
Holy crap, I almost just died.
Died from what? Taking more than...
Hyper Beam crit from Aerodactyl. I almost got one shot from full HP.
I almost thought you were going to say, oh, I almost died. I took 5 damage.
No, I went from full HP down to like 12 from a Hyper Beam crit.
Hey, Speed, did you end up getting Psychic?
No.
Not needed?
No.
I found the only battle I used Psychic on in the whole entire run.
Who did you use Psychic on?
Bruno, that was it.
Oh. I would have just spammed Ice Beam on his whole team if I had it.
Oh, I'm stupid. Executor, please stop it.
Did I seriously not save for the champion? Let's see if I first try him.
Be less annoying than this. Charizard, don't fire spin me, bro. You're taking so long.
Ow!
3340.
I missed Rock Slide. The Pidgeot mirror moved my Rock Slide and it crit me. It crit me with my own move.
And
well, that's it. Right on.
I want to say there's 2 moves where being invincible doesn't stop the animation from playing.
I think it's Thrash and Pedal Dance.
Yeah. And I've seen both of them on the channel.
3408.
Wow.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think without Ice Beam, like, it's not like some of the fights were hard, it just took slower. I feel like Giovanni 100% needed Ice Beam because you can't use Dig on his Dugtrio. That's not a good idea.
I don't think the 4th move is good. I don't think there is a good 4th move. I don't think Meditate is good, and I don't think Psychic's good. I don't think there is a 4th move.
I'm still holding on to Meditate. Like, I'll hold on to Thunderbolt, but I feel like my main mistake, I should have gotten Ice Beam, but would I rather get rid of Dig or Rock Slide? Honestly, I think I might have to get rid of Rock Slide.
The core for the whole entire run is Thunderbolt, Dig, Ice Beam.
Well, you guys had such a different moveset to me. Huh.
Well, here's the thing, like, if I have Ice Beam and Dig,
okay,
like, what can that not
prove it? John has his 4th move that isn't Thunderbolt, Dig, Ice Beam is low kick, and you know what? He'll have that for the rest of the run because he won't need it. Yeah, Thunderbolt, Dig, Ice Beam is all you need for the whole run.
Why would you bother needing, what do you call it, what was it, Psychic? Why would you need Psychic?
You don't need Psychic.
And why would you need Rock Slide?
I taught Psychic, but I didn't need it. I used it for Bruno, but that was it. And by the way, Psychic didn't one-shot Machamp, so it didn't really matter.
Honestly, I'm thinking my final moveset's like going to be Meditate, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Dig.
Not gonna lie,
John.
In hindsight, the most impactful 4th move, Light Screen.
Yeah,
how would Light Screen help you anywhere?
It would help you take a lot less damage from all of the random moves the champion can hit you with.
Yeah, but you know how early you learn that? You'd have to keep it the entire game.
Right. I'm saying it's the most impactful move. I didn't say it was the best move. Like, the most consistent move would be Light Screen, but quite frankly, I don't think there is a consistent move. I think you should just keep Fire Punch as long as you can, and then...
Well, here's my problem. If I just have Ice Beam and Dig, I kind of struggle with the champion a bit, because I would have to use Ice Beam when it didn't get any boost with Meditate. Like, I kind of want to go all physical, but I need a solution for Giovanni.
Basically all one-shots except Executor, which was a 3-shot.
The one thing I can think of, it'll be kind of a bit slower, but I could go to the 10th floor and get Earthquake.
Why?
So that way I can use Earthquake on the Doug Trio instead of Dig. Because I really cannot. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I want Ice Beam, but I can't see myself getting rid of Rock
keep telling you this. The core moves are Thunderbolt, Dig, Ice Beam. These are the only moves you need. You're trying to think of the game, use it, not playing one of the core moves. You just take the 3 core moves, and that's all you need.
Forgot to save, John.
Yeah. Well, that crit mattered. So, I accidentally,
yeah.
What do you call that?
Yeah, you'd also, when you save the game after you rewinded, okay, I was gonna say you gotta make it count as a reset.
And I really wish.
Oh, hey, Michael Smith.
There were, the execute was always like red health, like low red health.
The execute's always an issue.
Even I had one reset on Rival 5. No. Rival.
So are you effectively saying, see, like, would setup moves have just not helped in the league at all, you'd say?
I'd say nothing outside of Thunderbolt, Dig, and Ice Beam help.
Was there anything that, like, you couldn't one-shot that you could have with a setup move?
I don't know how many times I have to say this. Thunderbolt, Dig, and Ice Beam.
You don't need to keep repeating things, Steve. I'm just asking questions.
There is no other move on this moveset that will help.
I'm just asking, like, how well that set of 3 moves worked for you.
Yeah, it covers the whole game.
Did you guys end up getting the Rare Candy at Victory Road?
Nope.
I almost never get it, no.
No.
Would Meditate be the best 4th move? I mean, it could, yeah, but I mean, Steve was just absolutely fine without it.
I think the best 4th move might be Fire Punch. Mostly because I don't know what else would be helpful, and Fire Punch. No, I can't think of what coverage would Fire do that that Ice doesn't already do.
Nothing.
Nothing. If Ice Beam can't even kill Execute.
No, I reckon. White Slam.
Yeah, but it costs an extra trainer battle, and you have to, like, teach it.
True.
It takes time.
Well, I was just thinking
about the Body Slam argument is, the only argument for Body Slam would be that it's a 1-turn move.
Exactly.
But then, if you're going to argue about a 1-turn move, then you might as well actually teach Earthquake.
Honestly, I think we should just keep Low Kick. I'm kidding.
So you think my moveset was the best then? Low Kick?
What would be good? I'm looking at the level up set. Is there any... I know Steve mentioned this earlier. There could be great benefits just holding on to Light Screen as our 4th. But what would be the best? Honestly, Light Screen would actually help a lot with Lorelei.
Why?
Because most of her attacks are only special hitting moves, and I think there were a couple of Pokemon that don't get one-shot by Bolt.
Yes, I think the Dugong and the Lapras are the only ones.
Yeah, maybe if we set up like an early Light Screen, it could help like make the Lapras no longer a threat, because its moves can deal a lot of damage. But if we can cut that in half, like, I mean, we can't. There really is no 4th move, like you just said. So there's no harm.
The best 4th move, which unfortunately basically all Gen 1 Pokemon get it, is Reflect. But Backports don't generally get it because it has to be a 1-for-1. If they don't get Reflect, they don't get Reflect.
Yeah, no Reflect today.
Yeah, Reflect would be the best move.
Why don't you go in the lab and get Metronome? There's your 4th move.
Oh, it's a Bruno.
Honestly, there are other options for 4th move, like what was the move say you said? You said Ice Beam, Dig, Thunderbolt?
Yes.
Like, we could just, like, when we get Ice Beam, we could just teach Rock Slide at the same time, just have extra coverage. But would it help, though, in any way?
I'm just trying to think, what does Thunderbolt, Ice Beam not cover that Rock Slide does?
only thing I can Thunderbolt Ice.
Well,
I
mean, I think the best fourth move is Psychic, but I don't think it matters a lot at all.
I just. What did
And
you
the
use
only-
for Koga? Did you use Psychic or
here's the
Dig?
argument, all right? The only argument for Psychic is Machoke, Machoke guy, and Bruno. But is that more battles than any other move can account for?
I was just
Two battles.
I was just asking. For Koga, did you use Dig or Psychic? Because I used Dig for
I
him,
used
and
Dig,
he
but
was
the problem
fine.
is I got a crit on both Muck and Wheezing.
Oh, well, the Weezing just blew itself up, but I think the Muck was a 2-shot. I'm trying to decide, like, maybe it could be worth just adding Psychic as the fourth move. It could help with Koga, make him more consistent. But Dig was just fine the way it was. Plus, Psychic just feels really out of the way to me.
Like, the only reason I picked up Psychic is because I picked it up on the way to Sabrina from the Pokemon Center.
That's the difference between you and me. Whenever I go to Sabrina, like, you seems like you go right then straight up. I go straight up then right, because I like to take that path, because in case I get Mimic, that's the path I take, so I just take that path every time.
alright.
Interesting.
No save and no heal before Agatha. The disrespect. I think the Muck was one shot with Meditate and Dig. I mean, Steve and I were thinking, like, Meditate really did not help with anything, because if you're able to avoid setup moves and still one-shot things just fine, then it's just a waste of time.
The problem with Meditate is you have to meditate on the first Pokemon. The first Pokemon has Smoke Screen. Then if you set up on the second Pokemon, which is Muck, it has Minimize. So no matter what, you can lower the consistency of the battle by setting up.
What was your fourth move in the league, Steve? Was it Psychic?
Yeah, it was Psychic, but I only used it on Bruno.
Man, it is really hard to think of a fourth move, because nothing will give us any benefit.
I guess
Hell, we
Psychic might
outspeeded
help.
almost everything the whole run, too. I was a little shocked when I outsped Doug Trio.
Honestly, our fourth move that we keep will just have to be something we get by level up, so we don't have to waste time grabbing a TM. Like, I'm thinking the best contenders are either Light Screen, Meditate, or Fire Punch.
Alright, 42, 21. One, you had,
Nice.
That's
I
very
probably-
solid.
I probably went
Yeah, that was 8 minutes behind my time.
8 minutes.
Yeah. Your poll says, will I do well in the first playthrough? Less than 15 minutes. Everybody said yes, so everybody had confidence.
Ah, nice. Well, everyone,
Honestly, my
I
fourth,
think
my
I just
fourth move
realized
is gonna be
why you
Light
got a
Screen.
good time. It's like the first run ever where you actually kept instant text the whole time.
hey,
Well, yeah.
oh, thanks, Annie. She said she believed in me. I was gonna say, yeah, I skipped the rare candy in Mount Moon. You guys ever done that?
What?
Yeah.
I skipped the 10th floor candy and that was it.
I watch
I mean-
Tiberius do it. He brought the escape rope at the shop outside Brock's one, and that's where he buys his Pokeballs. And then he went in there and skipped it.
I do see for very good Pokemon an argument to skip that rare candy because there is the risk for extra wild encounters, which I understand.
Well, it's also extra
But
movement.
Only
too.
like an extra 30 steps. Usually in
I
that
don't
amount
even-
of
I don't
steps.
even know if it's 30 steps. 'Cause you still have to go right and up.
Yeah, but then you have to go far right and then go south, and then go back up. And
Yeah, it's probably
medium
30.
slow growth rate, was it really worth it? Like I had no trouble until Lance.
I think it's medium fast.
Oh, is it medium
This thing's
fast?
medium slow.
Yeah.
Oh, my overlay was wrong the whole time.
How did you not notice the XP to next level looked off?
It always said 10,000. I'm like, oh, this is the perfect time to candy. Oh, this is. I was like, oh man, I'm like candy in the best spots.
I'm going 32, 34.
Oh, when did you use your candies? Because I used it before
Oh,
Rival 6.
I actually never used my rare candies. I forgot.
Oh, really?
That's funny. That's funny. I
You
forgot
didn't
to use
even
my rare
use it.
candies, but I finished like 20 seconds behind Steve. So honestly, rare
What?
candy. Well, then again, I was using setup moves, so I should use rare candies if I'm not using meditate.
I used it before Rival 6.
Well, speed.
Honestly,
Speed. Like, why would you get
I-
rid of meditate then if you can't think of a fourth move?
my fourth move is going to be light screen. It'll just help with a couple of fights. Plus, it never goes away. It'll especially help with Lorelei, because so that way there's no risk of like Blizzard or Hydro Pump doing massive damage.
I think my fourth move is just gonna be Fire Punch until I get Psychic.
Okay.
I might just stick with the same moves. I might just get rid of low kick for body slam. I'm gonna give extra trainer.
Nah, John, you were totally rocking it with low kick. Stick to it.
It was good. It was only good for the normal types.
It's not good for the normal types because Thunderbolt's 140 power.
I don't know.
It is really hard for me to sit up straight today. Ow.
What's the power of
Alright,
Thunderbolt?
95.
No, with the
Oh, you know
scout.
2.5.
You know something that irritates me? Why is Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Flamethrower 95, but Psychic is 90? I always thought Psychic was 95 as well.
They nerf Psychic types, you know? They're too strong.
Yeah, they nerfed
This
it
is
in
the Gen
1.
1 Psychic, dude. I mean, I think
What?
they did nerf those 3 to 90 power later.
Are you telling me Psychic's not OP in Gen 2 either?
It still pretty is good, because there aren't that many Dark types.
Oh, I wouldn't use the word
mean,
OP though.
Does anything even use Shadow Ball other than Morty?
Aaron? Question mark?
Yeah, Karen's Gengar, but then you one-shot it.
I mean, the Alakazam is first on my leaderboard for a reason. I'm pretty sure Psychic types are still OP.
How did you beat Karen though? Like just Ice Punch?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure High Special beats everything. I think you could Fire Punch, Thunder Punch. You could do any punch you wanted and knock out the Houndoom.
I
Yeah.
think special attackers in general have a higher advantage in most Pokemon games.
I think so.
Like,
Alright, so just let me know when you two are ready.
I am ready.
Oops.
John?
Sorry, I'll just go, I don't want to reset. Alright,
So
I'm
I
ready whenever
actually
you
want
guys
to get
are.
more wild encounters this time.
Just watch this, Steve. As soon as you said that, you're going to get no encounters on Route 1.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna cut out the middleman. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do the Weedle trainers. I want to get low kick before the battle even starts.
Alright,
Alright.
so you ready, John?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Name yourself Yes, John.
No, I'm gonna name myself Steve again because that was good.
Oh,
luck
no.
charm.
I know, it's so itchy.
Too late now.
Okay, good. Oak talks forever.
I mean, I talked to the Electivire Pokeball. It's like, do you want the Backport Pokemon? I said no.
Smart. Last time I was using Quick Attack on Charmander, and I realized that every time I used Growl, my Quick Attack did less. So Fire Punch, despite being slightly lower power, was better.
But Fire Punch is a physical move. It says punch right in the name.
Interesting. I just made it to the city without a single encounter. And then
I
I just made
jinxed
it
it,
back to
Steve.
the center. I just made it back to Oak and one encounter. No encounters.
I jinxed it for you, Steve. You had no encounters. I just had 3.
Damn it, I had to
Oh, I just had my
rewind.
first
I
encounter.
accidentally deleted Thunder Shock. I'm
Oh,
not-
I just had my second encounter in the same grass.
I just got an encounter on the way back. I usually don't get encounters on the way back. Because, like, you barely step foot in any grass.
Well, there's one grass patch.
Well, yeah, besides that one. Dang, I just got 5 encounters. I just got 6 encounters across 3 trips. Well, that should definitely be enough. Dude. It was kind of interesting how, like, Steve and I played the runs completely differently, but I was only 20 seconds away from him at the end of the game. Still was pretty close.
I need 3 XP to the next level. Darn it.
Haha.
Thank you, Botswana. Hopefully it's a good run.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Ow. Flinch.
Oh, I skipped it entirely.
Oh, I just beat Brock at 2 HP and I didn't even save.
I skipped Brock entirely. Sorry, I skipped level 10 entirely.
Damn it!
You missed low kick?
No, yeah, I missed low kick and I hit one of the low kicks.
I just okay, I'm restarting. I just battled the Light Years Junior trainer, so that way I would make sure I get low kick. I skipped level 10 entirely again.
Yeah, you need to start a new run.
What?
Hey Steve, remember wasn't there a run I did recently where I had to start over because it kept skipping a level? It was something recently. I skipped Brock entirely.
So perfect. I had 2 encounters the whole trip.
It's medium slow. It's really hard to plan to not level up.
2 encounters the whole parcel.
I skipped Brock entirely. Yeah, Steve's doing the Brock through walls glitch. He's cheating. Steve just glitched to the credits screen. Gee. Wake up, babe. New speedrun strat just dropped.
Start over from scratch. Does Electivire have less speed than Electabuzz? Because I feel like Electabuzz is like 110-ish.
It does have less speed.
Oh, yeah. Did Electivire actually slow down when evolving?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that. I guess that would make sense. It is kind of common for some Pokemon to do that. Like Onyx to Steelix is a great example. I think Steelix's speed gets cut in half from Onyx's.
It does. But
Onyx is like
everything else goes
55,
up.
and I think Steelix has 35.
What speed did you just say Onyx had?
I'm pretty sure Onyx
75.
is 50. Oh no, Onyx has got way more than 55. I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's 75.
I think Onyx is like 90 speed.
No, it's about 75 speed.
Can someone fact check this?
Yeah, Annie, can you fact check it?
I think
Onyx is
John,
70.
John's
Okay,
right.
yeah, it's 70.
Oh, okay, I wasn't that
Yeah,
far
I think it
out.
goes exactly in half.
Well, alright, I was
just
off,
encountered
off,
2
off
parrots.
by 5.
Hey Steve, I encountered 2 parrots, so you're not getting one.
Okay, so this is just a tip for future reference. The second Weedle bug catcher is way better.
Okay, I am rewinding that. No. I got a reset at the first rocket run.
Okay.
I was at full HP, right? I was gonna one or two shot the Zubat. It supersonicked me, and I hit myself 4 times in a row. 4.
Oh yeah, and he just got back saying 70.
That is insanely stupid. Like, why did that have to be my first reset?
Thank you, Annie. She was just confirming the 70 speed.
Okay.
Onyx.
It was so night and day different with low kick at the very start.
I mean, I just went in at level 9, had Fire Punch for the Geodude, then low kick the Onyx.
Same here.
And you know
It did
what?
get
I did meditate in 2 fire punch or 2.
I will
2
say, it did get kind of close because I didn't save. The Onyx really never used Bide, and I lived at 2 HP left, and one of the low kicks got a flinch. So I got really lucky at Brock. There we go. guys are wondering why Fire Punch has a space in it on my overlay, but Thunder Punch does it, the moves in Gen 1 can only have up to 12 characters. Thunder Punch without a space is exactly 12 characters, so there actually wouldn't be room for the space. Does anyone remember, did I get the rare candy in Cerulean? I'm at the rival right now, and I don't know if I need to backtrack. I don't want to backtrack and waste time if I already did pick it up. Someone look, please.
On the bright
If
side,
I didn't...
the second run
Yeah.
going well.
Yeah, Steve, that's your third run.
Right.
Alright, come
Correct.
on, Misty. I can't believe
Second
you
official
skipped her
run.
last time. Beej?
Yeah, I did Misty this time. I did do the optional trainer, get to level 19, because I wanted Thunder Punch before doing Misty.
Art. Thunder Punch actually would have been nice for the Goldeen as well.
I didn't? Okay, I'll get it on the way back.
Thundershock does not one-shot the Goldeen.
No, it doesn't.
I know this because I had Thundershocked a Goldeen last time and then learned Thunderbolt or Punch.
Well,
No Paris yet though. This is bad.
well, Steve, I told you I encountered two, so you're not getting one.
Oh, I
Remember?
see. You hogged them all. Got it.
Yep. Hey, they say gotta
Aha,
catch them
there-
all, am I right? Darn it. Why'd you... Our Paris luck has been quite good today. I don't think any of us needed Sandshrew, did we?
I used
No.
Sandshrew the first run.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, remember, yeah, bad luck the whole run.
I didn't
And somehow
complain because it
you
was only like
almost beat
third
Speed.
encounter.
What was that, John?
I said Steve had really bad luck and yet it somehow almost beat you.
I mean, the early game is roughly... All of us are playing it similarly.
True.
I miss the computer.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and do Misty before my first heal, so that way I have more power points.
Can I ask you guys, what's been the
Honestly,
most...
I need to start doing that as a strat. There have been times where I healed as soon as I got in, fought Misty, and needed to heal again.
True.
Exactly.
Can I ask you guys, what's been the most interesting backport run you've gone so far? Interesting. Not.
I don't know.
I actually really like
I've done-
Zorg.
I don't really know about interesting, honestly. I've done over 50 blue backports. They were all interesting in their own way. So I really
Quite
don't know. Hey, no encounters here this time.
I had a really bad Mountain Moon encounter rate though.
Mine wasn't really that good either. I think I had like... Might have been like 12 encounters.
Mine was also in that 12-13 range. I had almost like I was actually having a pretty good Mount Moon, and then I had like 7 in the room with the rockets.
Yep, body slam. Skip the candy. Skip the rival.
You're gonna skip the candy. Interesting. I find that
I'm
candy really doesn't take that much time at all.
I'm surprised that's the thing you questioned.
Okay, here's the reason why I'm not questioning skipping any candies I skipped the first time. Because maybe, just maybe, there's a second one-shot that executes.
Well, Steve, I just found it kind of funny because right after skip the candy, I'm like, skip the rival. You didn't even question that.
Well, that was obviously a joke.
Come on. I was trying to get you hooked in. I was just trying to get you hooked. And, like, asking, like, what did you just say?
But, I mean, the execute, the fact that it was so close to a one-shot means that every level that I candied for Rival 6 might have mattered.
Well, this is effectively my final moveset. Hey, Steve, when did you get rid of Meditate? I just taught over it for Dig.
When did I get rid? Sabrina.
In the first run. Wow, you've had Meditate for a while.
I never used it. Not once. The whole entire last run.
Really?
I used it for
I did
Brock
use
this
it on
time.
Brock. I was about to say, I did use it for Brock whenever you died.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention for Pride at all the first or the second round. I just went for it.
Nice. So nice having Fire Punch here. Is this how I want my moveset to be ordered? Fire Punch slot 4. You know what's funny? I just taught Thunderbolt over Thunder Punch, and it's like, hey, you want Thunder Punch back?
Ah,
And I'm like,
imagine,
no, thank you, I'll pass.
That's usually a mistake.
imagine if you said yes. Ah, I had Gen 1 miss on PG and then it used standard attack.
Oh, that's the worst. I had a Gen 1 miss earlier on Nugget Bridge, but I mean, it was just a Thunder Punch on, like, I think the Mankey.
Imagine if you could gig out of this ship.
I wish.
I know you would
Oh,
sink
the problem is,
the
you
ship.
would go back to Cerulean.
There'd be so many jokes.
Well, yeah, but then you might change your tactics. You might heal up the. surge's
Honestly,
thing.
it wouldn't really save you time anyway, because if you had to heal in Vermilion to, get your dig point in Vermilion after you're done with the boat, you'll still have to walk back to Cerulean. So honestly, I think that's just straight up worse.
Right, he's right, because then you would go all the way back to Cerulean and you wouldn't be battling Surge.
Like, going from the boat to the gym is way faster than going from Vermilion to the Cerulean. Because, like, you have to, like, go around it, go down that ledge, then go through the guy's building again. It's a huge trek. That's why, like, whenever I do a run...
the bike voucher, so it'd be even slower.
Oh, yeah, good point.
I guess
That's
you could
why,
do the bike voucher before entering the first time.
Hey, if you accidentally click the reset on the split, but you didn't reset the time yet, how you continue it? Can you continue it instead of the pause button on the split?
Oh, you paused your timer?
No, I haven't paused it. I clicked the wrong one, the wrong button. So
what happened to the timer?
So the timer's frozen on 13:10, but it won't unfreeze. Can only reset. Can I reset?
It sounds like you just I think you either paused it or you pressed the split button.
No,
which
I press the split button.
Oh, okay. You have to. What's the button? You have to press whatever button unpauses the timer. I don't know what you have it set to. There's like an unpause button.
No. I didn't pause it. I clicked the split one, and you can't unpause it once you've done that.
If you split the timer and like the timer like stops, you can press unpause and it'll resume as if you never paused it at all. Like it'll skip ahead of it too.
It's not right.
I do not know how to help you then. I'm doing a run here.
Sorry, I just figured it out.
I don't know how to help you then. Sorry.
Sounds like you clicked the split key.
No, don't worry. I just figured it out. What do you call it? I just right clicked and said undo split. Sorry.
That would work too, yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't want to accidentally reset again. We've had many runs where I've had to ask Axu or someone what the time was.
I was about to teach Rock Slide, and then I just realized I want my fourth move to be Light Screen, so I'm just not going to use Rock Slide this run.
Sorry, guys.
Thunderbolt, Dig, and Ice Beam. And it is so nice to one-shot that execute after that first run.
Oh, I still couldn't believe you did that whole run without Ice Beam.
That was like a challenge.
Hey, at least I did it. You got to give me respect for that.
It's like you decided, hey, this is a challenge. Let's use one of the moves that's incredibly.
Steve, I kind of like doing that for first runs. Kind of like doing that for first runs. Like, I think like what the best moveset should be, and I'm like, you know what? For the first run, I'm not going to use this move and see what happens. Like, if I have doubts on whether it's going to be good or not. But then if I realize, oh crud, it is going to be good.
Holy crap! I just got my second Gen 1 miss of the run. Gen 1
Where?
miss, a Thunderbolt against the Geodude.
Ow.
Not
Did you just say
Geodude. Not the Geodude, the Growlithe.
You Gen 1 missed against the Geodude. I don't think that's a Gen 1 miss. I think
Growlithe,
you
my
just
bad.
suck. I think you just suck.
Oh, by the way, the last run, never used the calcium the whole run.
Wait, you bought the vitamin and never used it?
Correct.
Oh my gosh. All right.
It was an accident.
Yeah. I only had enough money this run to buy 1 calcium.
I forgot.
Oh no, you disabled Ice Beam when I was spamming Thunderbolt. Whatever shall I do?
Well, I from this run forgot to get the bike again.
Ouch.
I come back before. I'm in the cave. I'm like, all right, time to get out the bike. Nope. Oh man, it's so slow.
I'm gonna go do Erica before I do Safari Zone.
What was your
Just
mate?
so I'm in town.
What was the mate that said it was faster to walk than to their men? Was it?
He doesn't play anymore.
Yeah, but he's
Well,
so-
even when he did play, he bans the bike just because he basically just. I'm just gonna.
So,
he just didn't
here's the
want to
thing.
practice.
Sandman was under the same mindset that I was when I first started. Remember how I just said that I used to do Erica first, and because I wasn't being challenged by any other person, it didn't feel like that was ever bad. But once I started doing races, I realized that doing Erica early was bad.
How do you ever
So
come
if
up with
he were
that,
doing
though?
races with other people, he would understand that it was bad.
Yeah, it's that much
Honestly,
slower.
he would probably just keep losing because he just never uses the bike.
Because
He
even
bans
No,
himself
he would-
from using
he-
the bike.
Sandman is extreme. Like, he might be one of the most what do you call it when competitive that I've ever met in my entire life. Ever. Like, we spent literal days, like real life days, working on that strategy for the Parasect race and that other race. He is so OCD about doing everything right, and then he just didn't do the bike. And you know what? This is back in the early days of running, when people didn't realize, that 30 seconds here and there matters.
Oh, on full-time speed, yeah. I guess people were thinking full-time speed,
Yeah.
just
So one change I'm making for my last run, I am actually going to do Koga before Sylph because I kind of wanted the speed boost at Sabrina. I was like 12 speed slower than Alakazam. The badge boost might have made a difference. So I'm just going to do Koga right now.
I'm doing Rival 5 before Koga this time.
Really? We're switching strategies now, huh? What makes you decide to do that? Oh my god.
Just
hey,
'cause.
Dave, you're gonna
Just to be different?
you're gonna laugh at this. I was listening to a stream, like I was on Twitch, listening to J Rose stream, and he was doing a Voltor run or something like that, and he was at Erica instead of going straight to Koga, and I said, "Oh, why don't you skip it?" He goes, "Oh no, it's a waste of time doing that." After free
It's a waste of
resets,
time. Waste of time doing what?
skipping Erica.
Like I said, if you have no other person to compare to, you think you are right.
Yeah.
This is just a simple fact. Because Speed and I play at the exact same time, we both have learned what is good and what isn't.
Yeah, it's like the speed run mindset. Like,
Yeah,
you're
you
not just like
don't
trying to
know
compare
until-
against the past. You're comparing against someone else in real time, so you actually know what strat is slower.
Yeah.
Not just what you
Yeah.
think is slower.
But it was frustrating to watch, if you know what I mean. Like when you
Alright,
when you see
so-
someone do something dumb, and you're like, oh,
So, what did you say he was playing?
I think Pokemon Red, a Voltor.
So, what was he doing that was slow? Like, sometimes just a bit hard for me to understand Australian.
Oh, no, it was just he went to Erica and scared Koga. We could have easily beat him Koga. And he was training on all the grass trainers in the grass gym. And he was saying it was good experience, and I said he'd be better off going.
Her trainers are some of the worst trainers in the game.
Yeah. And I was like, I think that's a waste of time. And he's like, no.
Honestly, if I was doing Voltorb, where would I train?
Okay.
I would honestly do. It's kind of tough because Voltorb is trash. Like any training would help with Voltorb.
It goes down to time. Like there's a time ratio that you have to consider, and her trainers specifically are not going to be one shot by Voltorb, so it is bad to train against her. Trainers.
Yeah.
It has to be a series of one shots to amount of Pokemon to the XP that the Pokemon gives. Like it's all a ratio you have to consider.
I almost had a reset at Giovanni in Sylph. I beat his last Pokemon, and I had 0 moves left when I defeated it. If it had lived in red health, I would have had to reset.
And Speed, he always does Giovanni underground. Like he
I guess he just plays by the rule. He just probably plays by the rule where he bans Pokedoll skip.
Yeah, he does.
I know Matt does it. I just like playing with the rule just because the rocket section's boring anyway.
And Giovanni's pretty easy.
I actually think that it would be really, really interesting if you could skip the Gen 2 rocket section, because then you actually have to make a decision. Do I need the rocket training or do I not?
Steve, I told you at some point I could actually go into disassembly and change that, but you told me not to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes down to the game requires it, but it would
be
really, really interesting.
It's easy to do. What I would have done is, you know that trainer that blocks Claire's gym, like until you beat the radio tower? I could have just made the guy disappear, like I did with the sages.
Yeah, no, I think what Steve's getting at is if you're going like a randomized run, you could do that, but on a regular run...
No. I'm saying if it would be a really, really cool and interesting thing if by the default game with no changing it at all, if you could skip it or could not skip it at will. Then you would actually have to physically make the decision if it's worth it. Skip.
Yeah, but I mean, like, would you say you don't want to do that on a regular race, right? But you might want to try it out as a special thing? Is that right?
I mean, you can't avoid the Pokedoll glitch, yeah, but I go with the rule set that the main speedrunning leaderboards do it. The red and blue speedrun leaderboards do not consider Pokedoll skip a glitch, so therefore it's allowed.
Yeah, it's just an item that you use in the game.
I mean, the item's coded to... It's coded to let you just run away from everything, and it treats it as a victory. And since it treats it as a victory, it kind of lets you get past the Marowak. I consider it an oversight. Like, people didn't think you could use it on the Marowak. But it's not a glitch. A glitch is when code doesn't work properly. Like, the Pokedoll isn't not working properly. It's working as fully intended. It's just some people just don't think it's in the spirit of things, which is an opinionated statement.
But what would you call a glitch?
I don't think it's a glitch. So you're using the item the way the item was intended to be used. It just happens that it's used for a special part of the game. But it's used the way it's supposed to be used.
It's basically an exploit. It's an exploit.
Exactly, that's the word. It's an exploit.
Yeah, I know some people don't like playing with exploits. Like that's on them if they want to use exploits or not.
Technically, it is not a glitch. You are using it the way it was intended.
Then again, like for the Gen 1 like Bulbapedia section for all the glitches, people defining glitches on there, it's kind of weird. Like there's a lot of like actual glitches on there. But for some reason, they consider the X accuracy thing a glitch. Even though it's literally programmed to just let you skip accuracy checks, but they called it a glitch. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's not a glitch to use an X accuracy and then you land every single horn drill. That's just part of the game.
I don't know.
Funnily enough, it actually works like that in Gen 2 as well.
Does it say increases accuracy, or does it like what does the item description say?
I don't. Do Gen 1 items even have descriptions?
Oh, that's a good point.
I think the first Pokemon game with item descriptions was Pokemon Stadium.
2?
No,
I think 1 because it was like
the
thing where like go into the lab, look at your bag and stuff through the N64.
Man, I am having a very solid
I
run.
feel like my run's going pretty good too.
I am at
24
minutes,
like
and I am almost to Blaine.
What's your time at, Steve?
24 minutes. It'll be 24:30 by the time I get to Blaine, though.
I don't really know who's ahead right now, you or me, because you had to start over, so I have no idea who's ahead.
You guys at Blaine?
I'm in the Victory Road.
Oh, you're way ahead of me.
Well, Steve started over, so he's 3 minutes behind me. So I don't know who's ahead. I'm on the bright side, since Steve had to start over, I can just tell him what time I finished at, and he'll be like, okay, I have 2 minutes to beat the league.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really make much of a difference, because before, if there's like a, I don't know, 5-minute difference, you'd be like, all right, I'm skipping training. But the thing is, there's no training in this run, so it really doesn't make a difference what time you tell me. That I'm not changing anything.
Honestly, with Voltorb, I honestly would have just done Erica's trainers just because Voltorb is that bad. Most Pokemon, I would not do Erica's trainers, but I think Voltorb, you kind of have to make an exception for Voltorb. It's just bad. You just got to do anything you can.
But the whole point is they're not one-shots, so it's really, really not helpful.
Name an area of training where Voltorb can one-shot them.
This is
I Gen 1 missed
very good
Thunderbolt.
point.
I feel like Erica at that specific point would be good just because of the cluster of the trainers. Like if nothing's a one, ow, that actually hurt my ears.
I just got fissured.
Wow.
Do you get paralyzed?
Yes.
Steve, that actually kind of hurt my ears.
A body slam. Oh my god, I got hit by Nidoqueen's body slam, and it paralyzed me, and then I got fissured. That's so embarrassing.
That's not the first time that's happened to you, Steve. I remember it happened once.
I mean, it's unavoidable. I can't one-shot with any move.
Not even Psychic?
Psychic's the worst of all the options.
Really?
Dig is 200, Ice Beam's 190, Psychic is 180.
Oops. I used Dig against Agatha's Gengar and she switched to Golbat. How dare you?
So embarrassing.
I hate how they purposefully put Golbat in slot 2, so that way if you use Dig on the first Gengar, it can switch to Golbat. Viridian Forest with Sonic Boom. Yeah, that's like the only piece of training where you can actually one-shot them. I need to take a look at one of J-Rose's newer runs. Like, I want to see, like, how good of a player he is. Like, I want to see what his game time is at the end of one of his newer videos. Compare it to other people.
Compare it to you or something?
I almost died to Hyper Beam.
What time did you say you were on the way to Victory Road?
You
said you were 3 minutes? I'm exactly 3 minutes in the future. I'm walking to Victory Road, so sounds like.
Well, right now I'm fighting the champion.
What do you mean, Paris?
Dude.
I have one.
The Alakazam turn 1 crit Psychic. That's not cool.
Oh, so your strat with light screen didn't help? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it ain't gonna help with that.
Right? Crits. Crazy.
Oh no, it used Reflect while it was at low HP. I'm gonna use Light Screen on the ride-on. Dude, I Ice Beam 3 shots Executor?
Yeah, it's not.
Dude.
It's not great.
Dude, Meditate would have been a better strat for this guy. Oh god, dude, wake up. I'm dead. I'm mad now. I am so mad. I should have... Fuck. I'm really regretting just not sticking with the Meditate strat. But then again, I did just get a freeze on Pidgeot, so maybe the free light screen will help. I got confused by Psybeam.
Damn, that's some real bad luck you're having. Crit, psychic, followed by Psybeam crit. Oh,
I hit myself.
that's so not fair that you're going through. Man,
Dude.
it sounds like you're getting some Steve luck.
How did you avoid Hypnosis from that Executor if it's a 3-shot? Did it just never hit you?
It missed
We never
the
used
one time it
Hypnosis.
used it.
I am so freaking mad. My old Meditate strat was perfect for this fight, and I chose to change it because you said Meditate wouldn't help.
It doesn't.
It helps with the champion. This Executor was never an issue. Now it is an issue.
Interesting. Can't complain
Dude, I
when you
feel
don't know the problem exists.
I feel... Hey, Steve, didn't I do this to you one time? I told you about a better strat, but it ended up only being better just because you got lucky? Or I got lucky?
See, I didn't know. I was
I'm
like,
gonna
I'm
end
just
up
gonna
getting a
three-shot
worse-
it, and it's gonna do very little damage to me. I didn't realize that it was gonna be a problem.
Oh. Yeah, this sucks. I'm gonna get a worse second run because of this. I had to listen to Steve.
Whoa. You could have been. I absolutely mentioned it was a 3-shot. You just overlooked it.
Well, I can't wait to see what kind of luck you'll get on Executor.
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna have good luck.
Oh yeah, like is that how it works?
Yeah.
Well, yes, you get the bad
Yes.
luck, and I get the good luck. That's how it works.
You'll be like,
You know what? I'm not
one-shot.
continuing with this second run. I'm not continuing with it.
Oh,
I'm just
really?
gonna.
Just finish.
We all know run one's the better one.
Wait,
I'm not wasting my
Speed,
time.
did you end up using your rare candies?
Too late. I already undid the timer. Too late.
Did you not use your rare candies?
I keep forgetting I have them.
You didn't use your. Okay, that is on.
That's on you.
Well, I guess But
You
Steve,
can't
you
say
said
the
that.
Executor was too hard.
Steve,
Look at this guy
Steve.
trying to give excuses. I just got a 31-15.
how
Not
many
using
how
your
many ice
candies? You're absolutely
many-
nuts.
how many ice beams did it take for you to knock out Executor?
2.
I hate you. Hey, I
If
didn't.
it makes you feel
I
any
didn't
better,
quit-
it was 2 because the second one was a crit.
Okay, Oh well, I still got a
Oh.
worse time anyway. I'm sticking to run 1.
I got 1 reset.
I still think the light screen strat for the champion sucked. I should have stuck to Meditate. Because with the Meditate strat, like, I didn't even need rare candies. That's why I
No!
forgot to use them.
Why did I use Earthquake on Charizard?
I guess for the purposes of the poll, nobody's right. Haha.
What did I get? 31-15.
I think.
Wow, that's really good.
Hey, Steve, I think he should do a second run, right?
Already did.
No, Speed should do a third run.
No, I only do 2 runs. I quit this run because the first run was just going to be better. I already surpassed the first run's time. And I wasn't going to continue with that bad luck. Plus, yeah, I forgot I had the rare
What level
candies.
were you?
You're gonna laugh at me. I'm not gonna say it.
That's a.
You're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh at me. Should I just say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
52.
52.
Because he didn't use any of his rare
Who's the
candies.
champion at 52?
He didn't
Hey,
use his
I
rare
won my
candies.
first run at level 53. I'm just saying. My first run was
But
level
who-
53.
Who looks at that? Man, I'm having a lot of problems. I'm just gonna keep doing 52.
I told you were gonna make fun of
Wait,
me.
wait, Speed. But like, how did you not realize you had rare candies and didn't end up using it?
On the first run, I just never used them because normally I don't use my rare candies until I'm struggling with something. But if I don't struggle with something, I just don't use my rare candies.
I just pick an arbitrary spot and then use them there. And my arbitrary spot was Rival 5
Oh,
or
really?
6 because I figured Rival 6 I might be able to one-shot the execute. By the way, never one-shotted the execute the whole run. I am very thankful it used poison powder. Damn, this might be your first sub 40. Oh, you should.
Well, no,
Never
right.
mind.
yeah.
Yeah, Steve's gonna be making fun of me for a while.
Nah, that's fine.
Nah. I mean, I made fun of him for some things before, so we're cool. What
I
level was I for run 1? Alright,
By the way, I
Steve, what level was I?
59.
Steve, I technically beat Speed if he didn't finish the run.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, speed.
He got a
skipped.
31. He got a 31. I was
Who
at
knows how
31 when
many
I arrived
candies
to the champ.
Speed, how many candies did you have? You said you
Let me
skipped.
look.
You skipped the cerulean candy, which leads me to believe you probably
no,
skipped the strength candy. You probably
didn't
skipped
skip
a
it.
lot of candies.
Steve, I didn't skip it. I forgot it. I went and picked it up, and I have 6 spare candies.
I had 8.
All right. Okay, Steve. In the first run, I was level 53 when I beat the champion.
Okay, but this is first run versus second run. It doesn't really matter.
Hey. I would have gotten a way better second run, but I had to not use meditate for the champion. You're
This
all
sounds
saying
like
just how...
Snorlax all over again.
No. To a Snorlax, you were intentionally not using candies because you were
Yeah,
pissed.
and you intentionally didn't use yours.
Hey,
Yes.
I forgot. That's different. I
The
just
difference
forgot.
was I knew I had candies, and you apparently forgot you had candies.
I did forget I had candies.
But technically, you Snorlaxed.
Unintentionally, sure. 3408. What was my game?
I'm impressed. I knocked off 3 minutes.
210. I knocked off 000.
Holy crap! The luck that I just witnessed. So, apparently, John got paralyzed from body slam on Lapras. Then he got fully paralyzed. Then his Thunderbolt paralyzed the Lapras, and then he got to go first and knock it out.
Awesome.
It is awesome.
Alright, guys, so let's see where my first playthrough of the Electivire went. I still think the first playthrough was really good. Only 3 resets. It was quite good. Let's see. Where does it place it? Not in the top 10.
Damn it.
21st place. Right here. It's 10 seconds faster than Meganium, but slightly slower than Naganadel. Blazing.
Those
I feel
are
like
too
that's
bad.
appropriate placements.
That is not an appropriate placement. Mine is way higher.
I mean, with your 31 time, you'd be like on par with
Bro,
like my Delphox and Hoa
mine
run.
went above Delphox. Is right under
Yeah.
Kyogre.
Hey, then again, Steve, you gotta remember, Kyogre's like, you
flow makes it so good.
gotta
No
remember,
medium
Steve,
flow Pokemon should be outside of the top half.
Steve, you gotta remember, my Kyogre run is 32nd place.
30 seconds.
It was my first one, okay? I
Nothing
forgot
was
the
stopping you from
Pokedoll.
going back and redoing it.
Precedent. I don't go back and redo runs.
But this is
Unless
different. This is an accident.
No, I
Also,
just
actually, no, it is different. It is different. Technically, you played 1 run because the first 2 runs were Groudon that looked like Kyogre. You played 1 run.
makes
Remember?
sense, yeah.
Groudon.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost me a half hour time. I'll do it.
I still
don't know.
have the ROM if you want it.
That ROM is just really old and like the settings aren't good. I would just remake it myself. At
It's
that
not bad settings. Scott made it.
So yeah. Dude, remember that Kyogre stream? The first 30 minutes were tech problems because the instant text wasn't.
Alright, 41,
Yeah,
35.
Nice.
So you beat your last run by 1 minute. That's pretty good.
Oh, wow. Only a minute.
I think you got
Normally,
42
this is the
something.
Normally, this is the point where I would redirect to John's stream because he'd still be at Blaine right now, but no, he's already finished.
Ah ha ha. I got. Yeah, well, it was also about a minute less in the game time as well.
Hey, the reason I forgot my rare candies actually wasn't. He reminds me of everything.
Yeah,
I
well,
understand
like, hey-
that sentiment. I can't imagine doing a Gen 2 run without Boss KO. He's the one who tells me, he reminds me of Haunter and Gengar's speed every time.
Yeah, right. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself for a sec.
All right, guys. Have a nice night, guys. We will see you again soon enough. Unfortunately, it'll probably not be Monday because Austin now works 2 jobs and he just doesn't have time to do a stream every week. So it'll probably be Thursday with another Gen 2 run. So I will see you guys then. Have a nice night.
well, thank you everyone. I'm gonna head off now. It's been an awesome run, and 41. That's not too bad. I made a couple of mistakes there, but you know what? Next time we'll improve. Anyway, guys, have a great rest of the night, and sayonara.
Level 52.